Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Bearly Unboxed. We are back with another Midweek Magic Mixies video, and it's been a while. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but I found both of these magical gem surprise Magic Mixies, and these are water toys, and you get these little plush. Now, I did unbox this particular one right here in a previous video, and on this we unboxed this one. I still haven't picked up this one or this one because these are actually very special. If I am correct and I match the eye color correctly, we actually have the two rare Magic Mixies. So if you look at the eyes on the top, they match to one of the creatures on the front, but you can see those are actually a little bit of a different color than the two on here. This one has like a more pinkish red eye, and this has more of like an orangey eye, and then these are really like pale orange. So from what I understand, I looked this up online. This one's a little harder. So this one has teal eyes. This one has more powder blue, and then these are like kind of a cross between the two colors. And so these should be the special rare ones. And if you remember in the previous videos where I unboxed one of each of these, which has been a while, so maybe you haven't seen those. The checklist had an empty like silhouette of a third one of these that you could get. So very excited. And apparently there's even a purple cauldron. And I think it's only available at like Sam's Club or Costco. I think it's actually Sam's Club specifically. I could be wrong. But you can order them online. And it's a 2-pack where you get a purple one and a red one. And I'd love to pick one of those up. I just haven't yet. We have our hat. We have our wand. So you know the drill. If you've missed seeing the Magic Mixies videos, I'm really happy that I'm doing another one for you because I love Magic Mixies. I have a whole 2 shelves dedicated to them, and unfortunately I can't have them all on display because I have too many. Actually, there's a third shelf up there with all the pixlings displayed on it. So anyway, these I picked up at Target. The barcode will be on this tag right here. And here is a close-up of the packaging. It kind of shows you how to do it. 6 magical steps. And there's a close-up of those two. And these are fire magic mixlings with a fizz potion gem reveal. So these are pretty cool. And then if you look on here, it says Magic Mixie Plushie, made by Moose. So Moose has always been making some of the coolest toys. And then here's a close-up of the blue one with the barcode. And the 2 that you can get. And it even shows like a cross sale of the fire magic ones. These are of course water magic. And it says, who will you magically create? And 6 magical steps. So, all right. So we are going to start with the fire one, I think. So this has a pull tab on it, and you just pull it. It sometimes does not want to go. This one doesn't want to go. So I'm going to pull from the bottom, maybe? Wow. I think I actually need some scissors. That's a first. Okay. There we go. And of course it's doing this thing. Alright, so we got that off. Now, there also is going to be this plastic part holding the lid on. And you take off. And then this comes off. I usually keep this to put it back on top when I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this tag just for aesthetics sake, because we want the magic to work properly. Alright, so inside you get this water squirting wand. So it has a hole in the end and you fill it up with water. I do remember that from the previous ones. And you get this naming scroll. So we do have to name the mixling, and then this fire powder. Alright. And then we don't really need this. Put that to the side. Now I do have paper towels, because this is going to be a water toy. Alright, and then it says stop and read this first. The spell involves water and fizz. And here's what I was talking about. Here, it actually does show the other ones. I don't remember it showing the other ones in the previous one. I'm sure it did. But we have this one, and if you see, it shows like the eye color. So this golden eye color, I'm pretty sure, is what we have here. So we should get this one right here. And then we have this one. I still do need to get these two. And this is hopefully the one that we have in the blue one, which is really cool looking. So, now that we've looked at that, it has the instructions. So, definitely. Oh yeah, these come with a ring. The fire one actually glows in the dark, which I love. I love glow in the dark stuff so much. And it has a forehead gem that changes. See that? Very cool. Okay, so the first step is to sprinkle this bubble and fizz dust onto the cauldron. Do not remove the paper top of the cauldron, and I will show you that right now. It says do not remove, add the bubble and fizz dust. So I'm going to put this by the microphone and maybe you can hear it fizz. And you might be able to see it fizz a little bit as well. I'm going to cut these open for making this a lot easier. Alright. So it's just like a white fire powder. And then you write your Magic Mixie plushie's name on the naming scroll and place it onto the bubble and fizz dust. So I do have a pen. And I love creating names for characters and creatures and stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially when I'm making my own creatures. So this one's a fire one, so we need a appropriate name, and I cannot remember for the life of me what I named the previous one. So it's very possible that I'll name this one very similar, because I do have a lot of names that I like to reuse over and over again. So I think, let's see. This definitely is a different name than I've ever had before. It's Frizzazz, because I'm sure this one is going to be full of pizzazz, and he's fire, so he's Frizzazz. Alright, so the next thing is squeeze your wand in water to fill, and I do have a whole thing of water. I couldn't remember how much water I needed, So there we go. And then the next step, squeeze the wand to drizzle all the water over the bubble and fizz dust and repeat if need be. Oh my god, it's getting everywhere. That is so cool. Did you see that pop up? I hope you did. Now this stuff is very soapy feeling. So I'm gonna just pull this off on this side. 'Cause from behind it didn't look too great. It kind of like popped up pretty quickly. Alright, so now I have to say Magicus Mixies. Alright, I was supposed to say that earlier, but I think it's fine. And now you remove the gem top and discover which Magic Mixie plush you've created in its elemental magic ring. Alright, let's see if we can get this out of here. So this you just wash out, and this is paper, and it's water-soluble paper. And so it'll clean up rather nicely. But for now, we're just going to put this lid on it and put it back here. Because we are done with that part. Alright. And this is a little damp, so before you open it, you probably do want to wipe it off. And like I said, it's a little soapy feeling because that powder has a bit of a soapy substance to it. I'm not exactly sure what that powder is, but this gem is really cool. Alright, so here he is. This is Frazzaz, and it is the special edition, like rare one. Oh wow, he has multiple tails. Look at this face. And this is what they're talking about with the gem. When you tilt the gem, it looks like the fire is moving. He's really, really cute. Now, his legs don't have any wire in them, but I think... Okay, the tails don't either, but he has multiple tails. He has 5 tails. That's really cool. He does have wire in his like neck and throughout the body, so you can actually like sort of pose his neck. But oh wow, that is adorable. And I love that he's got 4 legs, because a lot of times they're like they sit on their hind legs like previous ones. So you can fluff up his fur. Very cool. He has little like antlers too. He kind of reminds me of like a Kieran, the like fantasy creature. All right, let's put this water here, and we're going to take a look. Here is the ring, and you can definitely tell that's going to glow in the dark. And I'll show that at the end of the video in a photograph, because it's still daylight out, and we'll never be able to see that in here, even if I turn the lights out. And so, the thing about the crystal is for storage, you can actually flip it, so it came out like this. You can flip it like this and put it back in to store it, which is really cool, I think. Because now that you released the paper on the top, it has springs inside that help it pop out. Alright, so let's put that over there. And I think we did everything that we can do with him. So this is what they suggest that you can keep doing, though. You can use the gem case to store your elemental magic Mixie plushie or your own personal treasures. And then after you finish with the reveal and play process, the cauldron can be reused as a roleplay potion making vessel. And it does have a line that says not to fill past that. Very, very cool. I love that. I love when they give you something, like replayability, I guess. Is that a word? It is now. All right, so we're going to put him here, and he can watch us make our water mixling. So Frizzazz, I love you, Frizzazz. You're awesome. Oh, and I didn't point out that he does have little heart catch lights in his eye, on both eyes. Very cute. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad we got that, or that rare one. All right. So, same thing. It has a pull tab. Let's see if this one wants to cooperate. It doesn't seem to. Alright. Oh, I should cut this off while we have the scissors here. Alright. Now, I did mention previously that I wanted to open a full case of the Magicus Party mixlings, which I do still have. It's just I haven't got around to doing it yet. And now we're like, apparently there's a new set of the mixlings that are coming out, and they're like mini ones, and people have been finding them at Five Below. Sadly, I don't have Five Below here in my area anywhere, so I hope they show up somewhere else. But yeah, I'll put a photo here so you can see what they look like. They're really, really cute. They're so tiny compared to like the normal mixlings are still small, but the new ones are like even smaller. It's really cute. All right. Oh, and they have some new pixlings coming out. The like dolls, and they are amazing. They're called like Supremes, and they're taller and have more articulation. I will also put a photo here of those. I'm really, really excited for those. All right. So this one comes with a pink wand and the naming scroll, which is a different color. It's blue. The other one was orange. And then we have the water magic powder. And since we already have done this, oh, I guess I should remove the instructions. And here's what the top looks like. So let's cut this open. All right. The water ready, but I need to write the name. So what goes with Frizzazz? I got a name, I think. All right. It's very, very weird, but I love it. Watura. It's a water one, right? All right. Let me know what you think of my names. I do like coming up with unique names. All right. Are we ready for this? Magicus Mixes. All right, this one, it's struggling a bit. I put a couple of extra ones of that in there for that one. All right. This one, I think we did get the rare one. Just from seeing the back of it. Wow, it looks much better from the back than the front. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes magic is unpredictable. Alright, this one looks amazing. Alright. And we got water everywhere on this one. So I would recommend rinsing these off at the sink before you store them and let them dry. Unless whoever is opening this wants to go ahead and do a whole other potion right at the same time, right after you open this. Okay, so let's put this in here. Okay, so let's meet Watura. And so far, the water has stayed out of where the plush is. So, oh wow, this one is really in here. Oh. It's a little damp, actually. I think some water did get in. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at it. That is amazing. Look at it. It also has the heart catch lights in the magical water gem. Look at that. And the fins are really cool. They're actually very sturdy feeling. And it does have a metal wire all the way down through it so you can pose it. It's like a seahorse. How did it look in here? Yeah, so this is what it looks like in here. It's kind of like it bends here. There we go. That is really cute. Wow. Oh my gosh. Now this one obviously can't stand up very well. Maybe if you curl it around, you can get it to stand up. Let's see. Yes. If you use the fins, you can get that one to stand up a bit. Not bad. Its head's a little crooked. Alright, so I think that's as good as it's going to get for standing up. Alright, and then we also have the water ring inside, which if you warm it up, which I can just use my hand, it's this color. And then if you get it cold, I do have some cold water right here. If you get it cold, it turns a really pretty blue. And if you notice that as it warms up, it changes back really quickly. That's pretty darn cool if you ask me. Love it. So these are always so much fun. My only real complaint with these is they come with so much plastic packaging. Like you have the cauldron, you have the gem, and then you have to figure out how are you going to store this. You could open up a magical portal and put it in there and then open the portal back up to take it out. That's one thing you could do. I actually keep mine in some totes down in my storage room. So until I want to get that out and play with it again. But I usually just keep the plush out and put that away. But very cute. Let's take a look at them next to each other. Those are really cute. I think they're going to be best of friends. I really love the way they did this hair on this one. It's like pink with blue tips. That is just so cool. And the hair goes all the way down the back. That is really cool attention to detail. That's the one thing about Magic Mixies that I love is they put a lot of detail into these. I will say the wire in this one feels a little funky. It feels like it's out of place. Sometimes that does happen with these, but if you work on it, you can kind of get it to go where it needs to go. But anyway, I would love to hear what you think of these two. They are definitely adorable, and I can't wait to add them with my collection over here. Everything's mirrored, so I'm trying to figure out where it is. So yeah, let me know what you think of these down in the comments. Do you have any of these, and do you have either of these rare ones? I'd love to know, and maybe what you name them. That would be cool, especially if it's something similar. And just kind of, that would be really funny. So thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed taking this look at some Magic Mixies. And if you're not a subscriber, please do hit the subscribe button and click on the bell if you want to get notified for every time I put up a video. You'll get notified and you can come watch my video right away. Other ways that you can support me will be down below in the description. I have my Instagram, my Etsy, my eBay. Etsy is where I sell my artwork, where I do have some wands like these for sale. All my wands glow in the dark. It's very cool. I'll put a picture of this one glowing in the dark along with the ring at the end of the video. That will be very cool, I think. Ooh, does that fit on the end? That's kind of cool. So anyway, there'll be a picture of all that glowing in the dark at the end. So again, thank you. I love you guys. Take care out there. Bye.